And today we're doing a mixed ability class. So this is going to cover you if you are a beginner, that you've done the beginner tutorials through to kind of intermediate advanced level strength. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you different modifications of the same exercise. So in Pilates, when you learn Pilates, like I went to a school of Pilates, so I've spent a lot of time studying it. And you learn the principles of Pilates, and there are many of them, but two which I think really apply today are concentration and focus. And it's really hard right now because life is so stressy to kind of lose your focus. So really what I'd love you to do today is see if you can just stick with me for the whole half an hour, stay in your bodies, concentrate on the work, and really give it your best shot, so you can really see how you feel when you've done that, because you're going to feel better up here as well as in your body. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do beginners through to intermediate. I'm going to offer you the modifications, and my little caveat is to say you do what feels right for you, because I can't see you guys. Some of you I know a little bit about, but as I can't see you and can't see your bodies, I can't necessarily suggest exactly what's right for you. But what I can do is show you the levels and the modifications, and then you choose what suits you best. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. And I think that's all I'm going to say, other than before you start, can you press your like button? Because that will really, really help me. And to let you know that we are now 170 people working out together. So let's get ourselves going, shall we? So you're going to come and lie on your mats. And let's have you lying down with your feet hip width apart. So we're going to start with pelvic curls. All right, so we've got a nice neutral position. We've got our arms down by our side, and I want you to press down into those hands gently. And can you see how that works the arms? All right, so here we go. Let's totally focus for the next half an hour. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, tilting the pelvis towards you. Press down into the feet and the hands as the bottom lifts up in the air. Then you're going to take a deep breath in, breathing out, gently coming down through the spine and back down onto your mat. Let's try that again. Deep breath in, breathing out, tilt the pelvis, press into the hands, lifting all the way up. Inhale, hold it there. Exhale, so feel your rib cage soften, so we're getting the tension out as you come back down. Good. And again, deep breath in, breathing out to tilt and roll that spine up. Good. Try and think about the weight evenly in both your feet. Inhale and exhale as you come back down. Good. Deep breath in, breathing out to tilt and roll that spine up. Inhale to hold and exhale to lower down. So we always do this one to warm up the spine. Deep breath in, exhale to tilt and roll that spine up. Good. Inhale to hold, exhale to come back down. And last one, deep breath in, breathing out, tilt, raise that spine up, hips in the air, ribs down. Inhale and then exhale as you come back down. So beginners, you are going to raise your arms up. In fact, everyone's going to raise their arms up. If you want to do beginner level, you're going to stay here. You want to work harder, you're going to lift your bottom straight up in the air like so. All right, and then from here, we're going to inhale to reach the fingers up to the ceiling. Exhale to draw the shoulders down. Inhale to reach up and exhale, draw down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Two more. Up and exhale down and inhale up and exhale down. Now we're going to inhale, opening the arms out to the side. Exhale up. So if you can, you're going to stay up in the air. Otherwise, you come down. Inhale, open and exhale up. Inhale, open and exhale up. Inhale, open
and exhale up. One more. Inhale, open, and exhale up. So those are the hips in the air. Let's bring those hips down. Come back into your neutral position. Everyone's going to open their arms out to the side. I'm just going to move mine up a little bit. There we go. So arms out to the side. Lay them down on the floor, palms up. And then let's float the legs up into the air. Okay, if you are a beginner and this is too hard for your back, you can keep your feet on the floor and knees together. Okay, that's your other option. So from here, we're going to inhale, taking the knees over to the right-hand side. Exhale, draw the tummy in to bring the legs back to the center. And then over the other way. And exhale, back. So we're going to inhale over. The exhale is when you draw the abdominals in to come back to center. And then we go the other way. Inhale over. And exhale back. Those that want to work a little harder, you're now going to extend your legs. Otherwise, you carry on with what you're doing. We're inhaling, going over to the right. Exhale to come back to the center. Inhale to go over to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale right. And exhale center. Inhale left. And exhale, center. Let's do two more. Right. And center. And left. And center. Well done. Let's bring the legs down. Come back to your neutral position. We're going to do the chest lift now. So we're going to interlace the fingers. Hands behind the head. So we talked a lot about consolidating what you've learned. So this is about you really kind of going through everything with real focus. So we're going to take a breath in. We're going to breathe out. We're going to pull that belly in, lift the head and chest up, looking straight towards your knees. And you're going to inhale there and exhale as you come back down. So deep breath in, exhale to lift. So this is for the beginners. Inhale. And exhale down. Those that want to work a little harder, you're going to take a breath in. And as you lift the chest, you're also going to float the leg up. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, lift the other leg up. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower down. Keep it going. Deep breath in. Exhale to lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lower. And deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold, and exhale, lower. Should we do two more? Let's do two more. Deep breath in, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold, and exhale, lower, and deep breath in, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold, and exhale to lower. Now we're going to add a rotation, so we're all going to keep the feet down for this one. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting the chest up, looking straight ahead. Relax your shoulders. Check that your pelvis is stable. And I'm talking to make you hold it longer. All right, so keep a nice neutral position. Take a breath in. Exhale, general rotation to your right. And inhale back to center. And then exhale, rotating the other way. And back to center. So it's exhale, rotate, and inhale, center. Exhale, rotate, and inhale, center. Rotate, and center. Rotate and center. Good. Rotate and center. Rotate and center. Two more. And center. And center. We're just going to reach those hands forward, fingers under the thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale. Try and lift yourself up a little bit more. I want you all to try this. Now just release those hands and hold for 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. Hopefully feeling a nice little ache across the abdominals there. Okay, so next exercise, we're going to do two different versions. So beginners, you are going to exhale and you're just going to float the leg up and take it down. All right, so this is a hip exercise. So there should be no movement going on in your spine whatsoever. The movement is just from the hip. There's also no movement at the knee. All right, so it's inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Those that want to work a little harder, you're going to press up And you're going to do the same thing, but with the pelvis in the air. All right, so you're going to lift up and lower down. All right, so let's do this together. Take a deep breath in, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more. Lift and lower. If that's too hard, take your bottom down, okay? Deep breath in, exhale, lift and lower. 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 One more. Lift and lower. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, coming down, all the way down onto your mat. And let's bring the legs either together, if you want to keep the feet down. If you're happy with the legs in the air, bring them up to a tabletop position. All right, now you're going to take your arms overhead. We're going to do the 100. So for everyone, this could be quite challenging on the neck. So if it gets too much, put your head down. All right, otherwise, we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale to lift the arms, head and chest. You can stay here, or you want to work harder, you can extend the legs straight up, or even harder is to lower them down slightly. That's going to challenge you more in your lower abdominals. Here we go. Take a deep breath in and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Bring the knees in. Rest the head down. You want to release the neck. You can just turn that head side to side. And then from there, let's have a little flip of the legs. Bring ourselves up to sitting. And we're going to do a little movement that I actually did in my class yesterday, because I also teach on Zoom to my regular clients in London. You can join if you want to as well, but this is a little exercise we tried and I think it works really well. So we're going to start with the beginner part of it. You're going to bring your feet in. You're all going to do this, all right, because I'm going to show you the next level up in a moment. So bring those feet in really close. And put your hands on your shins, and you can see, like I can see my back's looking a bit rounded, isn't it, here right now? So what I'm going to do is going to use my hands to lift myself up and extend as much as possible. All right, and this is the beginner level. So the beginner level is we're just going to exhale, scooting in, and trying to create a really round spine. Can you see how I've now got that curve in the spine? And then you're going to inhale to lift up. So we're going to exhale, scooping in, rounding. And inhale, lifting up. And really use your arms. Get a great bicep workout with this as well. And then you're going to exhale, scooping in, rounding. And inhale up. And again, exhale, scooping in and rounding. Good. And coming back up. Now, beginners carry on. Those that would like to try what we're going to do next, you're going to come back to that point and you're going to try and float the feet. Can you see I've floated the feet up off the floor? And now we're going to draw the tummy in and roll back. Inhaling back and exhaling up. Inhaling back and exhaling up. Good. So those that are happy rolling, let's just roll away. And up. So you're trying to create that same movement, nice and smooth. And up. We're going to do 2 more. Don't roll off your carpet. I know some people can roll around a lot with this one. And back. And coming up. Okay, so we've got our feet in the air. Those that were rolling, you'll be fine with the next exercise. The others, you can decide what you want to do. This is going to be quite challenging on the abs. Let's bring the feet up. Or you can have them down on the floor. Everyone's going to have the hands here. All right, and now you're going to exhale. You're going to scoop the tummy in. You're going to try not to move the bottom of your legs and just come down onto your sacrum, actually onto your waistband, in fact. That's ideal position. And then you're going to bring the head forward and you're going to try and lift up. And as you do, draw the shoulders back and down, all right? So if you're doing beginner level, you can do it with the feet down if you prefer, all right? If it's too hard, with the feet up. So you're going to exhale, coming back, trying to keep as steady and as smooth as you can. It's not easy, it's a real challenge, and that's the idea. Inhale, head forward, lifting up and drawing those shoulders back and down. So trying to really lengthen through that spine. So imagine you're just looking up at the sunshine there. And then we're going to exhale, scooping in, coming down onto the waistband. That's it. Now head forward, lift up, draw your shoulders down. Just really think of that lovely length through your spine. 2 more, exhale. Coming down. Inhale, head forward, lifting that face up to the sunshine. I'm hoping you have sunshine wherever you are. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to come down this time. We are going to stay down on the floor. We're going to put the feet down. We're going to take the arms out to the side. And we're going to send the left leg forward. So for beginners, you're going to raise the leg up. You're going to keep the knee bent. Those of you who want to work a little harder, you can extend the leg further. Harder still, you can have the foot fully extended and flex. Obviously, this is flexibility dependent. What you don't want to do is sink into your back here. So try and have a neutral pelvis. And we're going to do quite a vigorous exercise. So this is a circle of the leg. And you're going to do 1 circle per breath. So you're going to go inwards on an inhale. So you're going to go inhale and exhale quite fast. All right, so we're going to start by going inwards on an inhale. Here we go. We're going to inhale for 1, exhale for 1. Inhale for 1, exhale for 1. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to the center. Let's reverse the direction. Here we go. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. To extend that leg up, give it a little stretch and place it down on the floor. Let's go on to the other leg. So unfolding that leg to whatever suits you. You can have the knee bent. Extend, extend, extend. The more extended, the harder the exercise is on those hips. Here we go, going inwards. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Let's go back the other way. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Inhale and exhale. Well done. We're going to extend that leg up, give it a little stretch, and then you're going to take the leg down. Now, those of you who are more accomplished or more stronger, should I say, in the core, you're going to do the first bit of the next exercise. If you're a beginner, you're going to come up to seated position and wait for us, unless you want to give it a go, by which I invite you to try. Why not? Give it a go and see how it feels. So we're going to take the arms overhead. We're going to bring the legs together. We're going to be really mindful of not letting our ribs lift. So think of ribs down and kind of closing like you've got a tight jacket on, all right? Because that way we've got all these core muscles engaged. And now we're going to bring our arms over. We're going to lift our head. We're going to look forward. And as you exhale, pull the tummy in and see if you can bring yourself up nice and smoothly. It's quite a challenge. Keep pulling in on those abdominals. Keep pulling in, pulling in, pulling in as you come forward. So you finish in that nice C-curve position. You see my back's like the shape of a capital C. That's what we're aiming for. All right, so for beginners,
You're just going to do whatever part of this you feel is okay. Some of you will be fine. Some of you, it might be a little bit harder if you're a bit stiff in the back or have, need to build your strength in your tummy. So just do what works for you. That's the most important thing. So let's start together. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Now we're all going to pull the tummy muscles in first. And you're going to start to move back. And you just go back as far as you feel you can. All right, so if you're advanced or intermediate, you can go all the way back down onto the floor. If you can't get down, you're going to do what I'm doing. You're going to hold it here. And then everyone together, take a breath in. And then you're going to breathe out, draw the tummy muscles in. And come all the way up to your start position. So it's a deep breath in. Exhale, moving back as far as you can. This time I'm doing the intermediate version, so we're going down. And taking the arms overhead. You're going to inhale to move arms, head and chest. And exhale. Coming up. Then again, deep breath in. Breathing out. So it's just important to just do what feels right for you. And even if I'm saying intermediate beginner, don't take it as an insult. Think of it more as it's just a guide. Yes, because some of you will be able to do some things that others can't do. So it's just whatever your body can do this morning. Deep breath in, breathing out, coming down. That's it, try and get into that little flow. Inhale and exhale. Coming up, good, deep breath in. Exhale, coming down. Arms overhead, one more deep breath in. And exhale. Coming up. Now I want you to restack that spine. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so depending on how the legs feel, if you're very tight in the legs, I want you to bend your knees now so that you can get your back nice and upright. Okay, because this is the priority, not the legs. It's the back. All right, it's always the spine with Pilates. So if you're strong in your spine, your legs and arms will be fine. Yeah, it's getting that strength through your center that matters. So here or legs here, everyone's got their arms out. All right, you're going to lift up through the spine. You're going to imagine your back's against a wall and also think of lifting that neck because a lot of us are kind of like this now, aren't we, in lockdown? So I think lift up, shoulders down, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, imagine you're peeling off that wall. So you're really drawing the tummy in. And at the same time, you're trying to peel the spine forward. You're not trying to move from the hip. You're trying to really flex your spine. Hopefully you can see getting nice and round. You'll start to feel it in your lower back. You might also feel it in the hamstrings. And we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to breathe out. We're going to draw the tummy in first of all, and then we're going to slowly restack that spine and come back up. People often find this one really difficult to feel. So just think about being on a wall, and as you breathe out, you're peeling off the wall. So we start with the head, get the chin onto the chest, and then think of your ribs, or your tummy, should I say, lifting up underneath your ribs. There's that sense of rounding over. I always say, think of it as if you've got a ball in your lap. You try and get over that ball without your tummy touching it. And you're going to take a breath in, breathing out, uncurl that spine, and come back up. Yeah, we'll do one more deep breath in, breathing out, so chin to the chest. And coming down, inhale. Exhale, draw the tummy muscles in and come all the way back up. Good, now bring those legs together. Again, they can be bent if they need to be, or straight. Take your arms out to the side and turn your palms up to the ceiling. So it's going to open out your shoulders. Imagine you're in concrete from the waist down, so nothing can move from here. We're just moving using the core muscles on the side of the body. So you're going to take a breath in, breathe out, gently rotate towards me. Be nice and gentle on that spine. 2 little pulses, that's 1, 2, and then come back to center. Then we go the other way, 1, 2, and back to center. So that's and center. and center, and center, and center, and center, last one, and center. Well done. Let's bring the hands down behind us. 2 options, beginners. Anyone with super tight shoulders or tightness in the hips, have your knees bent. Okay, you want to work harder, legs straight out. Everybody, arms, fingers can be out. Or if you've got the flexibility in your shoulders, you can point your fingers towards you. Okay, now think about drawing that chin back, so you've got a nice alignment. And then you're going to breathe out, you're going to press into your feet and your hands, and you're going to start to lift up into what you would call a reverse plank. We call it the back support, and coming back down. Okay, if your knees are bent, it looks like this. Exhale, lifting up. And inhale, lowering down. Either way, it's a lovely stretch of the shoulders. And again, exhale, pressing into the hands and the feet, lifting up, trying to open out across the collarbones. And inhale to lower down. Good. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale to lower down. One more time. Exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. Well done. Come on up. If you need to, just release those hands. And then you're going to come and lie on your side. Got our feet together. All right, and we're going to give you 2 options again. So palm up, you can rest the head on the hands. You can have your hand in front like this. You want to work harder, you're going to put your hand here on the side of the body. You'll see with me it's quite wobbly. If you've got any curvatures in your back, so I have scoliosis, so this makes this very challenging, but also exceptionally good if you've got scoliosis to do. If you need that support though, hand here. So take a breath in, breathe out, and let's gently float those legs up. So we're trying to stay in a nice long line, so you're really feeling it right here on the side of your waist. And you're going to inhale, you're going to lower towards the floor, but not touch the floor. Exhale, lift back up. You're going to inhale, lower, and exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. One more. Lower, and lift. Well done. Let's bring those feet down. Let's get you to come on up. And I'll give you a couple of options. Well, there's quite a few options on this one. Elbow, first of all, we're going to be lifting the hips up. So depending on shoulder issues, strength of the shoulders, you can do this on the elbow with the knees bent. All right. Otherwise, you want to work harder on the core. You can have the legs straight out like so. Harder still, and this is because it's harder on the shoulder, you can be here. All right. Other than that, the movement's the same for everyone. All right. So let's have the arm out. Take up your position. You're going to breathe in. You're going to lift the hips up, and you're going to lift the arm up. All right, so you've got this hand to the ceiling in a T position. As you exhale, you take the arm over and you're going to try and lift the hips further so you're in a lovely curve of the body. And then you're going to inhale back to that T position and exhale to lower. If you're on your elbow, it's exactly the same. You're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, go over. Inhale to the T and lower down. So just do the one that works for you. Yes, inhale up. Exhale over, inhale to the T and lower down, inhale up, exhale over, inhale to the T and lower down. Let's do one more, and up and over and to the T and lower down. Okay, let's go on to the other side. So same 2 exercises. All right, so you know what's working for you. Let's have one leg on top of the other. Let's have that palm up, resting the head on your hands, hand in front or here. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting up. Inhale, you're going to lower but not touch the floor. Exhale to come back up.
Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and lift. You can really feel the side of the body working, and lift. Lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. Got 2 to go. Lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Well done. Pull those legs down. Come on up to your position. So you've either got the elbow directly under your shoulder, you want to work harder, you've got that arm out. All right, let's lift up and open through the front of the chest. Arm out to the side, breathing in, lifting up. Nice T position. Exhale, going over and try and lift further, so you have that nice arc of the body. Inhale back to the T and exhale, lower down. And again, inhale up, exhale over, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Good. Deep breath in, lifting up and over, and inhale up and lower down. Deep breath in, lift and over and up and lower down. One more, and lift and over and up. And those of you in this plank position, you're going to turn around into a full plank. Everyone else is going to come into this position. All right, so with this, very important, it's not a yoga pose. Yeah, we're not down here. We want to be engaging the core, lifting up, but equally you don't want your bottom in the air. Nice straight line. All right, and then you're going to bring the right leg in, the left leg in, the right leg back, the left leg back. So beginners, right leg in, left leg in, right leg back, and back. In, and back. Intermediate, coming in, and back, and in, and back. Keep going in and back. So just work on your own movements. In and back, in and back, in and back, in and back. And 2, 1. Lift the bottoms up, so coming into an up stretch. And this is, you're going to push your chest towards your thighs. You're going to lower those heels down into a nice stretch there. Lovely stretch through the back of the leg, especially the calf muscles. And then you're going to lift the heels up, and you're going to come down. You're going to bring your knees down, and you're going to bring your body all the way down. Hands here. All right, this will probably be, this is going to be our last exercise because, wow, time goes fast. So feet slightly apart. And here we go. I'll give you 2 versions. So everyone's going to start with this. Let's bring the shoulders away from the ears. And let's breathe in to lift ourselves up as far as your back is happy to go. And I always say it's happy to go because your back feels different every day. Mine does. And so I'm just working with how it is on any given day, all right? There's no right and wrong. You've got to do what feels all right. So as you lift, really draw those abdominals in to support your lower back. And coming down. All right, so beginners, you're going to continue doing this. Intermediates, we're going to come up. So beginners, I'm going to let you carry on. Intermediates, you're going to stay here. You're going to really tense the legs. Can you see how much I've tensed them? The feet are coming off the ground. And then we're going to bend the elbows and rock forward and up. Rock forward and up. So your body stays in like the shape of a banana, I always think, or a boat, something like that. So we're going to float forward and up. Forward and up. Forward and up. One more. Forward and up. Let's come all the way down, and everyone together, hands under the shoulders. Push yourselves up into a kneeling position. Little cat stretch to finish. So deep breath in. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Let the head drop down all the way down. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, extend the neck, the head, the upper part of the spine, so you can feel that work between the shoulders, and then come back to neutral. And again, exhale, tucking under. And inhale back to neutral. Exhale, extending that spine. And back to neutral. One more. Exhale, tucking under. And inhale back to neutral. And exhale, extend. And back to neutral. Now take your right leg back, your left leg back into your plank position. All right, and then from there we're going to press up. And we are going to push the weight back towards the heels. So lower your heels. All right, keep your hands where they are. And then let's just do a little flexibility work. We're just going to bring our feet in. See how far underneath them you can get now. After a good half an hour of exercise, take the weight out of your hands. Just shake your head right and left. Well done. Bend your knees and then you're going to roll that spine all the way up to standing. Well done. Roll those shoulders out. Well done. And you're all finished for today. Wonderful stuff. I'm slightly out of breath. I hope you are as well. Wow. And there's 300 of you doing that. So amazing. Well done. So today was really about giving you a flavour of how traditional Pilates is taught. You're mostly in a class where there's people of all different levels. Oh, my husband's arriving. Oh, thank you. This is what he's just put on there. It's lovely, isn't it? Yes, the traditional Pilates class, you'll be in a class where there's lots of different levels, just like we are today, all 300 of us. And you'll have to really tune into what your body wants to do. And I think with a lot of exercise, there's a sense of, oh, just do what you're told. And it's good to listen to your instructor. That's obviously very, very important. But also try and be aware of your body and what feels right for you, or where you think you can work a little harder, or where you think, oh no, I don't want to work quite that hard on that side. That's what Pilates is about often. It's kind of building that awareness of your own body and how it feels, all right? So I've got lots of people to say hello to, so I'm going to do all the hellos, all the questions. So if you've got any questions about Pilates, I can see the chat now, so I'm in front of the computer, so you can always fire them in there. And I know there's some questions here. So these are all the shout outs and the hellos to all the lovely people here. Isabel from Lincoln, Emir from Dublin. Oh, I texted you yesterday, I think, Emir. Hello. I hope that's the right pronunciation. Tiona from France. Hello, Tiona. Tony in Yorkshire. Hello. I hope it's sunny up there. Jean from Suffolk. Hello, Jean. Lovely to have you here. Sue, it's your first time from High Wycombe. Well, welcome, Sue. I hope you enjoyed it. And do come again next week. Who have we got? Cristiani from Cyprus. Karina from Mallorca. Diane from Northumberland. Louise in Scotland. And a big welcome to the men, Mark and David. You're still with me. Fantastic. Love it. Well done. I hope you like the workout today, guys. Karen from Guernsey. Hello there. Jacqueline in Spain. Erica in Australia. Stella in Cyprus. Can you see how many of you there are? It's just amazing, isn't it? Robert, you have a curvature of the spine. You can't lie flat. What is best to do? Okay, Robert, to answer your question, I would probably need to know a little bit more of your curvature. Is your curvature your upper spine? If it's your upper spine, as in you've got a very kind of rounded upper spine, what I tend to do with people is I suggest that they just get as many cushions as they need to get their head into a place where it's comfortable. If it's your upper spine. If it's your lower spine, then you can put a cushion underneath your sacrum. But if you want to send me a message now or send me an email with more detail, you might not want to put it on the public thing, on the public chat. I can give you better advice on that, but I know exactly where the curvature is and what it is. Hope that helps. Patricia in Australia, hello. Alexandria from France. Oh, hello, Alexandra. Lovely to have you. I know you write to me a lot on YouTube, and I really appreciate
all the positive comments. If any of you need to go, please can you press the like button before you go, and please can you subscribe to my channel, because YouTube will only start to give me revenue from advertising if I get my numbers up. So that's what I'm always working on doing, because they don't actually pay you to do this, and I do all this for free because I love you all, but also because I'm hoping to make a business out of it as well. So if you could do that, would be great. Kusum from United Arab Emirates, you've got internet problems. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but you do watch the videos. Exercises for inner thigh toning for seniors. Okay, yeah, so I've got a really good video for legs, actually. Anyone's interested in toning legs, I do have one. It's called How to Streamline Your Legs. I'll put it on the community page when I finish this morning, so you can see it. But the whole workout is legs and hips. It does inner thighs, outer thighs, the quads, the hamstrings, all the muscles around the hips. So you might like to look at that one. It's just legs, that one. So super duper. And I'm just going to have a quicker look at the chat, see who else is here. Kusum, yeah, email address you should better find on the bottom, but my email for my business is rachellawrencepilates@gmail.com. But if you look on my YouTube page, you'll see that there is actually a link to my email. You can just press email and you'll get it there. Wonderful. Thank you, Anne in Liverpool. Lovely to have you. Thank you, Mark. Heated up your body. Yes. Good. Good. Big heaps of gratitude to you too. Thank you for sticking with me, Mark. Really glad to hear that's working for you. Jean. Hello. Yes, I am a more mature instructor. That is very true. And you know what? I'm actually very proud of my age, because if I can still do this at my age, then so can all of you, right? And I know YouTube can be a lot of young, gorgeous looking girls doing crazy things, and that's wonderful, you know, and they really work for the 20 somethings, but I'm in the 50 something bracket. I'm 56. So, you know, what I'm doing is I want to be an inspiration to show you, whether you are 26, 36, 46, 56, 76, 86, that you can do exercise at any age. That's what I'm all about. Not kind of being perfect, just doing what you can and really taking care of your body, so you're fit and strong and you can do whatever you want to do in your life. Okay. Thank you, Tony. Oh, I'm really glad you're seeing those improvements in your flexibility. Thank you very much for the recommendation. Oh, well done, Jean. Good. That's lovely to hear. I can see that. Wonderful. I'm just going to go up in case I've missed anybody. Rachel K, hello to you. Sumi, thank you for your lovely comments. Doing great work. Well, I'm just going to stay here through the whole of lockdown. I mean, this is week 10 I've been doing this now. I can't believe how time flies. But I've been in touch with sort of governing bodies about what's happening, and there's not going to be any return to gyms anytime soon. And I think, to be honest, that's fine. You know, we just keep going. We keep going. I'm going to be here every Friday. So if you want to join me, come join me. And don't forget, I have lots of videos on the channel. So in between the Friday live, you can look at the channel. It's well organized now. And you can see I've got one that says, a section that says past live stream. So you better look at all the lives that I've done in the past and see how I've mixed them up and all the different things that I offer, because I want to give you a bit of variety as well, keep you interested. Thank you, Louise. Oh, you did more than your beginner level. Well done. That's brilliant. Very, very good. Ranjit. Hello, Ranjit. Ranjit in Chalfont St Giles. Well, that's a lovely part of the world. Okay, you're on your fourth, done part 4. Well, that's really good. Keep going, Ranjit. That's the thing. A little bit of movement every day. That's the way to get the muscles strong. It's not, you know, some people think, oh, if you go and do like a massively hard workout for 2 hours, you're going to get strong, but you won't. It's more the consistency. Doing a little bit every day is what works. Okay, let me just check. Who else? Madeline, you're doing, oh, lovely. You're doing it every week. Super. Really glad to hear. Sorry, am I shouting? Because I'm quite close to the laptop. Sorry. That's really good. Yeah, I'm really good. I'm really glad you're liking it, because yeah, with Pilates, it is like a technique, isn't it? So the more you do it, you can see how your body starts to change. And I know that I don't talk aesthetic a lot, but I'm just going to say one thing that is always noticed in Pilates is what happens between the ribs and the belly button area. It always flattens down, and that's because those are all the muscles that you work, yeah, all around the body. We work the core on the front, down the side, and all the back, and you'll see that it's like putting on like a really strong corset. Yeah, but it's a natural corset. It's your muscle tone. So that's a really good reason for doing things regularly. So well done, Madeline. Hey, Penny. Some was a bit difficult. Okay, but you found your level. That's great. And that's exactly the way to do it. You find the level that works for you. And yeah, I think, my belief is that with exercise, I want you to learn how to do it. So you don't just listen to me, but you also are able to adapt it and make it work for you. Does that make sense? Because I know you can go to a lot of classes and it's like, put your right hand up, put your left hand up, do this, do that. But I want you to really think about it, really think about what you're doing and how you're doing it, because that's going to give you better spatial awareness, and that will apply to everything. So if you play golf or tennis, or you go rowing, or you dance, whatever you might do, it will enhance everything. That's why I've always done Pilates. Well, I've done it for 30 years now. No, 20 years, 20 plus years now. And I originally did Pilates because I got a really bad back injury when I was in a previous career. So I used to be a documentary filmmaker, and I really injured my back when I was filming out in New York. And it was somebody out there who told me to do Pilates, and that's when I started doing it. And I had previously been a dancer 10 years before and had to give up dance because I had this terrible injury to my knee and didn't think I'd ever be able to do it again. And after doing Pilates for about a year, I actually was able to go back to a ballet class. So I know that it works. That's why I'm so passionate about it. But there we go. Sorry, I didn't say hello to some lovely people. Chrissy in Spain, how are you? And your lovely friend Cheryl. Hello, if you're still watching. Cheryl in Chiswick, Chrissy in Spain. Thank you so much again for joining me. Really appreciate it. Hey, Malcolm and Susan. Lovely to see you. Lovely to have you here. Thank you very much. Eileen, your first time, but you loved it. Thank you, Eileen. Do come again, yes, because I'm doing this every week. Always have questions. If you do have any burning questions, do bring them to me. Oh, hello, Tracy. We've been in touch, haven't we? I think on Facebook from Tyne and Wear. Lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for joining me. Alison. Oh, great. Here's Fridays are in the diary every week. Fabulous. So also just to let you know, I teach live classes on Zoom. So my London business, when the lockdown came, rather than kind of just let everybody down, I wanted to try and keep them going in some way or form. So I actually do live Zoom classes from here during the week. So if you're interested in coming and joining a live class, which means I can see you and you can see me and we can interact, and you can interact with everyone in the class, have a look on my my YouTube page. You'll see a link to my website, which is rachellawrencepilates.com. And on there is my weekly timetable. And those classes are £10 a class. So if you want to do that and you want that interaction, that's a choice. That's something that you could do. And if you want to stick with this, that's great, because I love doing this anyway. Who else do we need to say hello to? Super Football. Oh, Pauline and Max. Oh, hello. Pauline and Max, you did it together this morning. That's brilliant. So really glad to hear that. Isabel, you would love a Friday standing class for older folk. Hips and shoulders are causing you trouble today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do go and have a look at my standing Pilates for seniors, Isabel. I've got 2 in there now. The first one might be a really nice one for you because there's lots of shoulder work in that. So why don't you do that? And I will definitely put in the diary, I'll put something up on the community site about when we'll do a senior Pilates on a Friday live. Yeah, we'll try and gather a load of people together for that one. Be really good. Thank you for the suggestion as well. Faye. Oh, it hurts the side of your hips. Okay, you're not doing anything wrong, Faye. I'm thinking if it hurts the side of your hips, does it hurt when you're actually on the floor? Because that's often because physiologically all our hip bones are in slightly different places, and some people can be really uncomfortable lying on their side. So what I always suggest is get a really thin cushion or a towel or something spongy, not too thick, kind of like this thick, and put it underneath that hip, and that should do the trick. Some people, when they're I used to do classes in London, they just put a jumper underneath them or a sweatshirt. Anything soft, put it under that hip and see if that helps. If it doesn't, send me another message and I'll have a think about that for you. Diane, way to go. You call yourself intermediate. Well done, Diane. Fabulous stuff. Really good. All right, I'm just scrolling because I did want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay, Deborah Leah, have your favourite so far? That's great to hear. Thank you very much for joining me today. Jane, you've got a lower back injury from gardening. So you stopped Pilates for 3 weeks. Could I have done some Pilates to help ease it? Yes. So yes, gardening injuries, I'm getting a lot of those right now. That must be the lockdown thing. Gardening injuries are mostly, I think, aren't they here, lower back. It's just because you're constantly bending forward. So what you've actually done is strained your lower back. So what you want to be doing is gentle strengthening exercises. What I would suggest is you look at my video on this channel, Pilates for lower back pain. That's an ideal one to do if you've got what I call a gardening back, because it's lying down and it's gently, things like pulling the knee into the chest, things that are just gently going to ease that pain. And yes, Pilates will definitely help. In the early stages, if you've got a really bad back, you just want to be careful your back doesn't go into a spasm. When it kind of locks up. If it does that, my go-to recommendation for everybody is hot bath and Epsom salts, because that will release the toxins in the muscles. It will make them just release a little bit of the tension, and then you'll find you better move a little bit easier, and then you better get into your exercise again. And yes, always do Pilates if you've got a gardening injury, but be mindful that you have an injury. So you've got to take yourself down a level and just take it really easy. So I'd say Pilates for lower back pain is a good recovery, Jane, when you're coming out of a back injury. Lovely. Rona Stevens, if you're still with us, hello. Lovely to have you. You're very welcome. Geraldine. Wonderful. Lovely. Well, I think that's everybody. I'm just going to check the bottom and just check there was no other questions today. Check everyone's all right. Oh, we've got a few more questions coming in. Jean, you like the VE class? Oh, I'm really pleased to hear it. I love teaching that class. I love kind of vintage music and stuff like that. I do some vintage dancing occasionally. Love it. Really glad. Yes, keep doing it. I mean, that's the thing with Pilates. You can do it over and over. I think there's a mentality, certainly from years ago, I remember when I used to do exercise, that you do it once and then you do something new, and then you do that once, you do something else. But it actually doesn't strengthen your body. What you need to do is repeat, and then you'll notice you're getting stronger, like some of our people today who've noticed, they've been doing the beginners, now they can do the intermediate, so they're up at the next level. So that's the best way to go. Annie. Oh, okay, you're going to catch up soon. Thank you, Annie. Lovely to have you. Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Oh, thank you and lovely big hello to the Algarve. SG. Sangeeta. Yes, hello, Sangeeta. I know you've been with me a while now. It's been lovely to have you here. Who else have we got? You've been doing the live, Sangeeta, and you're noticing the difference. Well, that is wonderful, and thank you for sharing that. Marisol in Santiago. Hello, Marisol. Okay, I think that's everyone. Oh, sorry, didn't want to miss Edson D'Souza. Hello, Stella. Hello, Elizabeth. Just found this class on the live. You've done Joe Wicks, and this is for me. Thank you. Well, Joe Wicks is great, isn't he? He's very energetic. I think the kids, it's great for the kids. But you can always do Joe Wicks and then come and recover with me after. But that's wonderful. All right. Louise, you're getting a clicky hip. Yes, it is normal. Don't worry. So clicky hips, and this is something that's really common, Louise, so you'd be pleased to know you are amongst many. When you feel that click when your leg's circling, it's just a tendon that's very tight in your hip, kind of flicking across your hip bones. So don't worry about it. Just reduce the effort or the length of the leg, until it doesn't click so much. All right, it just means you've got really lot of tension inside your hip, which means, so rather than having the leg kind of straight, you might want to bend it and do your circles that way, and you'll find it'll be easier. All right, but it's completely normal, nothing to worry about, nothing bad's going to happen, all good. Marisol, your leg hurts. I can't really help you unless I know why. Who else have we got? Louise. We've done with you, and Anna. Great class. Well, thank you very much indeed. So I'm going to sign off for today. Any more questions? The chat will be open for, I think, open for about 5 minutes, and then it goes off. I'll be back again next week. I'll put the details up on the community site, and thank you very much for joining. Please press the like button. Please subscribe if you can, and have a wonderful day. Really looking forward to seeing you soon. All right, take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye.